You are now watching Main Wire TV with your host, Tom Shattuck, featuring Main Wire Editor-in-Chief Steve Robinson and the indispensable John Featherston.
Alright everyone, this is Grant from the Main Wire. I'm just going to keep this
I'm
up
filling up my
Arctic.
Arctic.
A lot of you probably saw the ice-involved shooting today. There's basically no facts and details out yet. John Featherston is at the scene.
I like this thing.
We've heard Troy Jackson might be there, so I'm going to back out of here. We're just going to go full screen with John Featherston here.
You know, the activists are going to be very upset if they don't see people out there with their cowbells and noise crankers making some noise. If they don't see anybody there, they're going to be like, where are all the people supporting? What are we giving you money for? Right, so if they didn't see these idiots, they'd get upset. So a lot of people, I think, just show up and do that to please the sponsors and donors. A lot of it is that, and then they get other idiots who just want to be cool like them to join in. And oftentimes, yeah, they get there, and oh my gosh, I've forgotten about an appointment I had. Who wants to take over? I will! Right, I mean, there's always someone that's so excited they're going to be the ones kind of in charge. You get the walkie-talkie. Oh my god. They're fucking psychos. They're druggies and fucking mentally ill, rich fucking psychos. Anyways, wouldn't it be great if somebody had one of those old, like, Telegram clown cars? And you just drive by really slow. Special delivery. And just on the blowhorn, because they have a blowhorn they're yelling out, so you can yell out your car's blowhorn, right? Is there a certain amplitude? If it goes above a certain... Can you use your car speakers? Can you put a boombox in the trunk? Like, what level can you speak through your blowhorn out your clown car that looks like an old 80s Telegram special delivery car? And then you can just say things like, just speak over them. You can get above them, trust me. Do you realize how stupid you look? Right, I mean, how long does that last? See how mean they are? Layla! Get the fucking hose and hose these fucking idiots down. Holy shit. Hose them down. Hose them down. They're out of control. Get these fucking psychos off the street.
Alright, so we've already been assaulted
fucking
here.
Crazy, sick fucking people. Protecting immigrants and sick fucking druggies. And pedos that are fucking our kids. The pedos love these fucking idiots and the druggies who all hate us. And they stay off the side. You don't even see the fucking pedos and the kids. You see all this fucking shit. People suing each other over bullshit because these people are fucking morons. Okay? Hey, we're just trying to... There are people out there that like to get a perspective from others, and how do other Mainers feel about this? I mean, people have to be fed up with this, right? Yes! Long fucking time ago. Remember the circus? Remember the fucking circus? 2014? Remember the circus? I can name a few more years of the circus freaks. It gets old, doesn't it? Yeah, they get paid a lot of money. Not them personally. There are people who get paid a lot of money to influence these fucking retards to do that shit. Just like people in the street running from the bulls. Do you think they're all getting... They get paid money to do that? No, they don't. There are people who collaborate that shit and get those fucking stupid idiots out there. Yep. Yep. The ones making money from it aren't out there running in the street, you fucking moron. Right, so I don't care. Nobody needs to be arrested. Help the fucking kids being fucked and tortured that are being fucked and tortured by punks who love all this noise. You fucking stupid, sick, stupid fucking monkeys. Anyways. There's a perspective for you. An honest perspective. I don't even like to go there or speak it out loud. Why waste our breath, really? But because a good friend asked me to share a perspective, I went ahead and did that. And wasted some energy, which isn't wasted because they're now saying thank you and sending me kudos. Well worth it. Well fucking worth it.
Okay, alright, so you can pop up against this. Hi Grace, thanks for having me on. It's very loud here and I just want to be careful. There's a lot of foul language being used. I'm live at a rally that's being streamed on our Mainwire Facebook page right now as well too. But I'm in Biddeford in Mechanics Park. A couple hundred people have assembled here rather quickly. I can confirm that there were multiple gunshots, reports of 4 or 5 gunshots of a person was shot this morning by ICE agents in Biddeford. Other than that, there are no other new details other than the fact that that has been confirmed. Federal agents and the FBI were on scene with a forensic tent. The originally scheduled news conference for earlier today has been canceled. We reached out to ICE for an official comment, but this rally is growing immensely. A lot of anger. And I comment, a lot of misinformation right now going on here in Biddeford.
It's a collaboration, of immigrant and homeland security type stuff. So they handle pretty much anything.
200 people
Right,
easily.
kind of like the game wardens of the street, of game wardens of the forest. Yeah, it's good to learn about that stuff because you have police, state troopers. I mean, and of course, knowing either one, right, can pull you over, yeah.
People are just saying that ICE,
And then
came here and purposely murdered this person here today.
What do you do if you get
Now
pulled
they're being
over?
boxed out because now they don't want me here.
Did
Hey,
you
that's
learn
assault!
any of this? Or?
That's assault! Yeah, he did. He touched my camera, so stop. Hey, come on, take it easy. Yeah.
I know a lot of the ones that were upset about them not wanting to teach people that are the ones that fucking lost their minds and just promoted the bullshit. Okay, you don't want to fucking educate them? Okay, we'll teach them to fucking be really psycho.
Literally,
you know what? Don't roll your window down. No, you don't have to do that. That's what happened. I'm telling you right fucking now, that's exactly what happened. 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, exactly what happened, you fucking psychos. Mate Parent Federation, state workers, DHHS. Fucking psychos.
Yeah, good signs over
Yeah, you're blocking it all.
There we go, perfect.
Which one? I did not listen to that one yet. I haven't listened to too much of Yeah, what is it? It is Monday, yes it is.
There are no details as of yet, no. Absolutely no details yet. Hey, guys, you can get close, but don't touch the camera, please. Don't worry about it. I do worry about it. All right, so once again, we're trying to.
I murdered a human being! I murdered an innocent human being! Documented people are legal people! Documented people are legal people! Documented people are legal people!
What's that? Oh no, if we even come within a 30-foot radius of any of those events.
Yeah, definitely.
No, not a good idea. Not a fucking good idea. It's fucking stupid fucks.
Well, you bring up a good point. I reached out to ICE first one because Maywire.
No, you go ahead though. You go right ahead.
So I reached out to say, let's get ahead of it because there's a tremendous amount of
Yeah.
The city of Biddeford is saying they're not going to hold a press conference now. We're ready to get official confirmation.
Rise, baby! I had no teeth! I couldn't get a job! I couldn't eat meat!
But as you can hear, it's going to go out.
I'm family member! I murdered!
It's a little song I wrote.
Yes, it's actually right on the corner of, if you're going from the Chicago into the city of Biddeford, off by the old mill building.
This is what
And so it's probably
no,
easier to
I was
access
kidding. We
it
can go
from
to those
Chicago
things if we wanted
and
to.
head towards
a
Biddeford,
joke.
but it's right on the corner. The shooting happened less than a quarter of a mile from the nation. This is the park that they use, for, on celebration of Chicago and Biddeford, so it's a well-known mechanics park.
Why would you want to know? Exactly, that's why they do it. Right, did you hear what some of this was? I said, why would you want to go to that? And then someone in class was like, so you can fucking knock those motherfuckers out, stupid fuck. That's why they do this, because they know some of you will show up. Go ahead. It's fucking sick and disgusting, when you understand, like, the real issues going on, then you have these idiots. They're pretty much just playing fucking house.
But yeah, so you call us, of course.
Bunch of fucking spoiled brats playing house.
There we go. All right. So guys, you can push all you want, but don't touch the camera, okay? No. Okay, it's tangible property. Okay, it's tangible property. Once again, they're happy that the main wire is there. So. Shocking. Yeah. Okay. So Grace, I should probably let you go because the language is getting kind of racy here. Okay.
So serious. It's main wire.
Stop murdering people. That's a good motto to live by. Is that your mantra? Wash your hands and don't murder people. Okay, got it. What if they're so fucking stupid? But you see, that's why they do it, to get this. We're showing you. We're trying to show you that.
Hey, did you see that the Maine People's Alliance doesn't want you in
okay.
there?
It's an honor. It's an honor, man. This is crazy. Upside down American flags, all this stupid stuff.
All right, so guys, if you could say we're in Biddeford, and what do you think, Pastor?
Unbelievable. I was literally just stopping to do a video. If you actually consider the fact that the Bible says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, rulers, powers, principalities, what we're seeing here, it is spiritual. The Bible tells us that God's word is able to tear down strongholds. There is a stronghold over people's thinking. There's a stronghold over people's thinking that would take an American flag and put it upside down. Upside down. What we're dealing with, John, this is because my wife and I and kids, we were just going to the beach, and we drove by this, a tragedy, obviously a life was lost.
Again,
Romans
not
13,
the real
John tells us that the federal agent doesn't bear a sword, or in today's day, it is the gun in vain. A civilian trying to get in the way of federal law enforcement sadly
the
lost his
real
life.
issue.
It is a tragedy. It's not
Mute. The real issue, sir, is not their fucking signs or their blowhorns or the flag upside down or anyone burning a Bible or swearing. The real issues, sirs, is that we got punks fucking the kid that depend on this shit. And people who depend on it too to get publicity from it. Tell a story. That's the fucking problem. Augusta, Maine. My name's Mary. Governor Hill Mansion. Children being fucked and tortured whenever anyone cares. Facts. Already been done. How it's been fed out and how they got away with it is what needs to be reported on.
Quickly, and we don't have the information. I mean,
and not to mention help the hostages.
Let's have that conversation, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah,
you want to help the hostages or complain about an upside down flag, pastor?
We have federal law enforcement agents
with an Umbro shirt and your cool shades and
people go through to make this happen.
What kind of hat you wearing? Does that say military first?
Condition of our state, and this is.
What a shit show, huh? What he said.
Secret clinical gives.
In the morning, when I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer
Get
for
like the
you.
ex-girlfriend syndrome of like the high school quarterback. All New Scam can do is talk about him and how he used to be relevant to him. Even putting his name on a pair of knee pads and flying to another continent to say, Trump, I got some knee pads with your name on it. Good God, what's happening with New Scam if it's not for potential prison time? Ironically, a place like KTLA, which is going to be a very Democrat by default news outlet, is telling people how bad it is under Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Karen Massoda, but then we'll turn around and say, it's bad here, but please don't vote for Spencer Pratt because we need it to be this bad.
California remains one of the worst states to move to for the year 2026.
Yes.
A new Consumer Affairs report ranks the Golden State as the third worst state to move to.
And this is the only advertisement you need to have against Democrats is any place they've unilaterally run for decades. Let it be Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, San Francisco, California, Sacramento, California, Santa Monica, California, Los Angeles, California, San Diego, California, New York City, New York, Chicago, Illinois, all these Democrat-run places that have only had Democrats. Quality of life is going down. Population has gone down. They can't even import enough illegals to offset the outgoing population, running massive budget deficits, and yet they can't think, well, what if we just elected a more radical leftist? Maybe that would solve the problem, because obviously what's happening in Los Angeles, what's happening in Seattle, what's happening in Chicago and New York City, this is the work of Donald Trump. This is what they want you to believe.
Our Affairs report ranks the Golden State as the third worst state to move to.
Yeah, well, I can tell you. Yeah, we're very well versed. We know exactly why are they in Biddeford doing that, acting like idiots. They shot somebody. They shot somebody.
For science use and state-of-the-art cameras in our fulfillment centers inspect products for damage, defects, or expiration dates. Your package means a lot to you, so it means a lot to us.
Why do you think that is? I know we just explained it to some of you other folks, but we got new people coming in. I know, always ask, why do they go on acting like idiots? Why? We just fucking told you why. Because they're hoping people like me show up and knock their asses the fuck out. That's why. They've been doing it for years. That's what they do. Yeah, welcome to the fucking world of journalism. I know, how disturbing. Yeah. Well, they've been telling you.
It's an article about data
Listen,
that's just come
they've
out.
been telling you.
The data provide more evidence that pandemic lockdowns fueled an exodus from the state. Talk about New York. 112,000 tax
this is,
filers left in 2020.
Dan's
That's
show
one in every
this
100
morning.
resident tax. Folks, there's no evidence of that. None. There's zero evidence of that. You know, I get this question a lot, given my background and experience interviewing psychopaths, sociopaths, and there's a lot. You know, early on, when I was shotgunning applications, when I was a New York City cop, you know, you shotgun applications if you want to be a federal agent. You put them out everywhere. I had DEA, I think I applied there, ATF, Secret Service, FBI. I wanted to go in the FBI, but the Secret Service reached out first, and I had, folks, dispensation, I'm going to mention my education. Is that okay? Are you sure? Folks, is it okay in the chat? You mentioned your education, you're probably a dumbass. It's important to the story, though. I can't even say this because it sounds like that. I was in graduate school, forgive me, I'm sorry, for psychology time. I'm sorry for mentioning it. I promise I'm not trying to impress you. However, the Secret Service interviews psychopaths who threaten the president and protectees all the time. So they called me first because I had a skill set.
So he's well versed. He was one of the ones that would
jargon from psychiatrists and psychologists. Okay, done. Forget I mentioned it. However, they called first. And I was in a protective intelligence squad for a long time, interviewing people threatening the president. I have a lot of experience with these sociopaths and psychopaths. So when I get this recurrent question about the doomers and the grifters, the conspiracy theory bums and everyone else, the liars and the frauds, how can
getting the copper wire, robbing the pharmacies, peddling the drugs to the dealers? Remember in 2009, Officer Liberty put that article in the paper.
The answer is, I'm telling you, listen to me,
please. These drug cartel people off the street.
I mean it. They don't
so when you have them playing their little wars, like, oh yeah, let them try to get us. Like, what are you fucking doing? You fucking stupid.
They don't care.
Right. They don't care.
It does not impact them at all.
No, it doesn't.
I say that because it's important. I see on X all day. This is why I don't do it often on X. How could they? Don't you have any decency? The answer is no. They don't.
A few times.
It's not going to, that appeal is not going to work. So what will work? The only thing that works is constantly, even at your own expense sometimes. Again, some people want to believe lies. Pouring out information you can verify using fact-based evidence, and over time, hoping and praying on that regression line of history that more people fall along the line of truth than on the other side of darkness. The truth eventually does.
So just like with the doctors who try to tell them,
overworn cliche,
we don't need to be medicated or have OCD, and they try to tell them to back the fuck
It's the
off.
only way. But it feels to like, how can you do this are not going to work. I want to show you what this is an extreme example of what a sociopath looks like. And I want you to listen to this clip.
2008 and 9, right when the private investigator shot and killed himself, all this other shit going on.
Serial killer, cannibal. I mean, does it get
Officer Liberty
worse?
puts that article in the
I want
paper.
you to listen to him explain
It's not a secret
the killing
what's going on.
as if he's like
that was
talking about
around
a
the time
prescription he got at the doctor.
Was here
As if he's talking about a recap of a Dora the Explorer episode he saw or something. It's totally not emotional.
Oh yeah, they all loved him. My dad was laying right in the lap. We got a
the other
picture of it in the
sociopaths
living room. He's right on
appealing to
laying
their
on there.
emotions not going to work. It doesn't function, their emotional processing system like yours.
And then when people are already connected the dots, they're sick, nasty fucking people, dude. So when you start to understand how rumors start, they can tell a story. A picture tells 1,000 fucking words, huh? And you can spin it and twist it however the fuck you want for people to understand we don't fucking care about your little games and your gaslighting, targeting the non-vaxxers, the bullies, doing drug investigations on your own family members, you fucking nasty little cunts. You nasty fucking pieces of shit. Right, and then you have these fucking goons and idiots coddling both sides. I gotta hold things. Right, and the fucking investigators are fed up with these fucking people since the 90s, protecting druggies and child molesters and crossing wires, playing their fucking games and making racist statements. Yeah, they were fed up with them a long time ago. A lot of investigators and doctors and good people have been killed. And the fact that they fall for these 7-Eleven stings, right, Dan? They fall for these 7-Eleven stings. Setting up their own people, and they think they're involved with investigations, like this fucking sicko that was involved with gaslighting the private investigator in 2009 who took off to Florida, where they have all those microchips with women being beaten and children being abused. Sick fucks!
With Hispanic. So no, race had nothing to do with it. It was just their looks. Was there something?
Yeah, no, I mean seriously. Put it together, dude.
As time went on, yes, I did get there was a sexual part to that. I started saving the skeletons.
I know. I think it's a joke, huh?
Preserving other parts.
Right, so when a lot of those people and the druggies that have moved out of state protecting themselves because they were part of important investigations were getting played by FBI agents and other investigators doing their drug busts. I know, see how everybody gets turned? These punks fucking love that. They get away with fucking our kids while everybody's doing their investigations and covering their own asses. Sick.
I don't want to get
fucking
deep into
sick.
any like pseudo-psychological terms or anything like that, but social monitoring is a critical one you understand. Like you can have a very high social IQ, like Ted Bundy. He was actually very smart and knew how to manipulate people quite well. But he had no ability to socially monitor himself. In other words, you ever go to I've used this example before. You're with your spouse, like your wife at a work event. You don't really know a lot of work colleagues that well, so it's like the husbands will go over there and talk, and then the wives talk, whatever. And you meet people you've seen once or twice, and you're having a conversation. This happened to me one time, that's why I bring it up. And there's like 4 or 5 of you, maybe having a couple beers with them, and there's this one guy in the group who just won't shut up, and everyone in the group, if you've ever experienced this, is uncomfortable except the guy. That's poor social monitoring. Like everybody gets it that if this was me, I know I was talking too much and I would shut up. The poor social monitor doesn't get it because he can never see himself through other people's eyes. That's the sociopath. They don't see it that way. That's why they just double down. Whatever you tell them about Charlie's case, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever you tell them, it's not going to make a dent. It's not. You can tell the guy talking 1,000 times. You can talk for 20 minutes, everybody's bored. He'll keep going. He doesn't see it that way.
Gets all that money.
Folks, you see some of these characteristics with these demagogues. This is what the founders were afraid of. Demagogues. That's why they had this horizontal and vertical checks and balances system, so that charismatic messengers couldn't take over the country like a corrupted, tyrannical monarch or oligarch or anything else and destroy the place. They were so afraid of this.
You're welcome.
They were terrified of this. These people lack the critical skills of empathy. And you're seeing an entire party, and I'm not going to let our party go down this road. You're seeing an entire prominent party in the United States, the Democrats, their party being entirely hijacked by people absolutely immune to truth and compass true north. It doesn't matter what facts you throw at them. There's this tweet I'm going to cover tomorrow I saw that's excellent. Like crazy things the Democrats believe, that unarmed black men are being mowed down in the street by the thousands, that the wealthiest 1% don't pay any tax. It doesn't matter how many times you tell them. They're not interested in the truth. They're interested in demagoguery and employing people's emotions. They have high social IQs, but no ability to social monitor themselves either. They have the same characteristics of a sociopath. I want you to listen to this. You know, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to get back to it and say, I want you to listen to this coverage of the Democrat Socialists of America, who have now completely taken over the Democrat Party's energy base. Not all the positions, but the energy is solely with them. I want you to listen to this platform. This is what they're running on, i.e. a platform. And tell me if this sounds sane to you, or if it sounds like the crazy guy in the group of 4 or 5 people talking too much and doesn't know when to shut up because he doesn't understand how crazy he sounds. That's what this sounds like to me. This country's going down a really, really dangerous path right now. We've been here before. But remember, as my friend Ginny said, you're the leaders we've been waiting for.
Be careful.
It's up to you to fight back against
I've done
this
that
stuff.
before.
Truth, facts, data. It matters. I promise. Quick break. Hey, weight loss injections are everywhere, but here's the catch.
No, someone
About
walks in and
50%
finds
of
me on the
users
floor and said someone punched me.
quit because of the cost, and another 15% they stop because of the side effects.
Believe me,
A while back,
done.
I've been done with cancer treatments, not to be like competent, but I had gained a little bit of weight. I kind of overshot. I lost some weight, so I tried to
if you
gain
get going
back
really
and then
fast,
losing muscle.
you can.
I got up to about
You can get
238
yourself
pounds.
too straight. Give yourself
Ladies and
an
gentlemen, it
uppercut.
was not a good look for me. You can go back and watch the Rumble videos yourself.
I'm
You know, I get
kicking
that
my ass.
face look and everything. I did a lot of research at the time, and I'm like, I don't want to. So I called up Miles from Brickhouse Nutrition. I said, hey man, I need to drop some LBs. I got to get back to
She's
the way my
crazy.
joints get
She's
beat up.
beating
He's like,
herself
no, check it out. Lean.
No,
Folks,
that
it
actually
worked
never
for
really
me. A
happened.
friend
I
of
just
mine
made
called
it
the
up.
other day.
Actually, just totally made it up.
And it was like,
because
hey,
I
does this
almost
stuff really
did.
work? I said, you're damn right. Proves in the pudding. I chose lean for Brickhouse Nutrition. Here's why.
I
Weight
can
loss shots
imagine
work
that
by
would be a
helping
funny
control
scene,
blood
though.
sugar and appetite, so you eat less. There's no argument
Trying to
there.
act all cool.
Shots can work for a lot of people, but lean was doctor formulated to do similar things naturally. Again, personally vouch for me and Paula both use it. She's pretty ripped. Lean helped tackle my hunger and helped support steady energy without constant cravings. I lost over 30 pounds on it. I'm still holding. Lean did something injections did. It helped my body turn fat into energy, so I burn fat instead of storing it. I love the product. My favorite part, Lean is a nutritional supplement. It is not an injection. No prescriptions. There's no needles. I lost weight with Lean. You can see it. Check out the pictures yourself. And I believe you can too. My joints feel a lot better too. Go to brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Use promo code Dan for 20% off. Give it a shot. See your results. This stuff is great. These statements and products have not been evaluated by the FDA, not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. It's not a substitute or alternative for care from a healthcare provider. Check it out. Lean. brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Thank you, Brickhouse. Folks,
You like shoulder
listen
in little
to this
kids?
platform.
You sick
The
fucks?
essay, the Democrat
I hope people
Socialist
realize and understand
and
what
tell
they've been
me
doing
again
to our
if they're
kids.
interested in
They like
facts,
beating up
reality,
little kids and how they
truth.
do
Any
it
of
without
this
leaving
stuff
marks,
sound
and we've told you how they do that.
practical or
The
workable,
proper
or does it
authorities need to
sound
help
like the
these
rantings
kids.
of a bunch of sociopaths? I think the
You're
latter.
welcome.
Check this out.
Thank you.
Representing people of America on the Hill. They want to eliminate the U.S. Senate.
What's interesting
They want
too
to
is the
replace the
demographics is
president
such
and the
a
U.S. Supreme Court with an
mostly white in that area, but I don't know about the undocumented. I don't know if that's like a hotspot or something for undocumented people. I don't know if that would that be where they're
Oh,
targeted
yes.
area.
Cheers. Having a coffee.
As
After
far
doing
as
coffee.
crime statistics, total crime
This morning
rate,
we just had some oat
26.5 to
milk, and now
27
this is soy milk.
crimes per 1,000 residents.
I like it like that.
It's one of the highest crime rates in Maine, really. Higher than 96% of Maine communities committing for it. So what is this, like a hellhole or something inside of Maine or something? 313.8 to 314 per 100,000 residents. One of the highest violent crime rates